Good morning, everyone. It is What's Up Wednesday for December 11th. Today we're going to be covering personal websites, different things you can put on there and everything. Next week, we will be doing the seller email, the seller accountability report, and the property e-card. So it's good things to send to your sellers. And then the property e-card is something you can blast out to anyone in your database or your email. So we'll be covering those three things next week. A couple of new things we have. The first one I want to talk about is our social consulting. We have a new training that you can sign up for that will help you with social media goals. If you need help setting up different social media platforms, posting content to those platforms, we have a new social consultation you can do. It's only $5 for 20 minutes, and that gets you whatever you want accomplished, and you can set up as many of those as you want with our social media expert here, Christina. So you can set that up for training. If you want some help with different social media platforms, anything from setting those platforms up to posting content to those platforms, ideas, and different things like that. So that you can do from your homepage. It is one of our banners we have up there. If you don't see it, you can always just call our support team to get it scheduled. It's really easy to just get that scheduled with Christina. So feel free to do that, our new social consultation to help you with your social media and strategy. Another thing that we have that is newish, is the List With Me features. The List With Me features is a good thing. You can use it when you have listings, but you can also use it when you're running slow. It's a downtime for you, and it allows you to get some leads going and have people list with you. So basically what you get with those features is if you go to personal and then personal websites, which is what we'll be dealing with anyways today, over here in the pre-built sites section, you're going to see List With Me. This is a List With Me landing page or squeeze page, however you want to call it. You can use the URL and post it wherever you want. Post it to Facebook, create Facebook ads with it, blogs, whatever you want to do with it. But this is a landing page to advertise yourself, saying, hey, come list your home with me, blah, blah, blah. So you can use this landing page right here. And we also give you, as part of the List With Me features, we give you postcards that you can have printed. So if you go to Design Lab right here, and then you go to 8x5 postcards, you're going to see that you have several options. Here is a List With Me option right here that you can use. And then here's another one right here. So we have a couple of List With Me options in the postcards that you can order from us, have them printed and mailed out to you so that you can send those to people if you'd like. Just as a side note, we also have holiday ones you'll see here that you can come in and order if you want to do holiday postcards. You can also, through the Design Lab, have the Square digital ads for List With Me. You'll see there are List With Me ones as well here. This is a List With Me. Here's another one. And these Square digital ads are great for Facebook timelines as well as for Instagrams. So you can just have these, post to Facebook, post to Instagram, wherever you want, and get some leads going during a slow time, or even if it's not a slow time and you just want some more business, you could use those List With Me features. So don't forget, the landing page is located under personal and personal websites, and then over here under the pre-built sites is that, and then the postcards and the Square digital ads are under the Design Lab. So those are some great features to drum up some business if you're slow, if you have no listings. So just use that feature to get some more leads coming in for listings. Another thing to mention that I did already just kind of run through really quick was the holiday cards. Get those ordered. We have them, like I just showed you, under the postcards, or we have the folded cards. These are folded cards that you can use. You can order them from us, have us print them, and then have them mailed to you. You can write a little note inside, send them off to your clients or anything like that. So you can come through this Design Lab and order those folded holiday cards right here as well. So don't forget to do that. Another new thing that is brand new is we have now added where you can have a registration pop up on your personal website. And basically you have to turn it on. And we'll just kind of use this as a start for going through personal website stuff today. But to turn that on, you're going to have, number one, you're going to have to be using layouts 15 through 18, which are our newest our four most popular. And then you're going to have to go into options. And then over here on the left side, you're going to see where it says pop-up. And you're just going to have to click the box to turn pop-up on. Now here is the information that shows up on it automatically. If you want to edit that information, just like anything else in here, you can click and change that information as well. You can make it to where the phone number is required. By default, all the fields except phone number are required. But if you want the phone number to be required, then just select that box. You could change the button text. So instead of contact me, it could be something else. And then you can change the thank you message. And this is what shows up as soon as they submit the form. And you can change the image here as well. So this is the new personal website registration pop-up that shows up. And you can have this show up on your personal website and get some more leads going that way as well. So now to go through some things for the personal websites. First of all, we do give you a default website if you don't already know that. I know there's a lot of websites in here. You can create as many as you want for different things, for communities, for a local soccer team, for your real estate, for anything. But by default, we do give you a website, and it is going to look like, and I will show you what the default one looks like. It's going to look like this. It is one of the newer layouts, so you don't have to worry about that. We do go ahead and put these pages on here for you. Don't worry, you can turn these pages on and off if you want, but this is one of the newer layouts. You'll see what the content is on the home page. You'll see what it looks like. And the really nice thing about these newer layouts, and when I say newer layouts, I'm talking about layouts 15 through 18. So with the newer layouts, we've made it really easy for you to customize the content on the home page, change things around, move things around, have control over the photos and everything like that. So I will show you how easy that is. But this is the default one we give you. You can go in and change the layout at any time. But the easy thing about these layouts, as far as the customization goes, is that this is the website editor. Let me go back because I forgot to tell you where I clicked. If you want to edit the content on the homepage, change what the homepage photo, the color scheme, the content on the homepage, you're going to go to options. That's going to open up the website editor, and you're going to see that the website editor looks exactly like the homepage of the website. And the really nice thing about this is that all you have to do for the information you want to change is click on it and change it. If you want to change the name on there, the phone number, if you want to change what the search box says, you can change that. As far as the content goes, it's the same thing. You can click and change, click and change. We even give you other photos you can use here. And as soon as you choose to change something, it's going to immediately show that change. So you can just change these as you want to, change the content, and then you can also add new sections. If you want to add new sections, we have quite a few that are pre-built for you that you can add. We have automated feeds that can be added in, your properties, which would showcase your listings you have in your agent marketing account. The IDX feed one, which pull in, you would have to have the IDX feature set up, and then it would pull in random homes from your MLS. And then if you are blogging on our platform, it could pull in the blogs that you're writing. And then you could but then you can have blank sections where you could create your own content and things like that. So a lot of different sections you can add in as well. You'll see arrows here on the right side where you can move sections up and down. If you decide something needs to be higher up on the page, you can just click that and it'll change the where it's at in that area. If you don't need a section at all, you can just click to delete it. So it's really easy to deal with the content on the home page. And then you have different options over here as well. I'll go through some of the most important ones. The first one is appearance, and that's going to give you access to the font and the color scheme. Really easy again. If you want to change the font, you just click to change it, and it's going to immediately change it on your homepage so that you can see what it looks like and see if that's the one you want it to be. Same thing with the color scheme. If you change the color scheme, it's going to immediately change those colors so that you can see what it looks like. And then you can even go into more detail to change just one color in a color scheme. If there's a color that you want to change, you just come down here to this bottom part. You can click on it, and then you have the whole color wheel that you can change that specific color. So that's also a really nice thing where you can get really detailed there. Another thing that is important, or that's really easy to do as well, is the homepage header. And this is where we allow you, where you have access to change the photo on the homepage. You can change it to one of the ones that we provide, or you can use your own custom image or your own custom video. I've seen different ones with video on it, and it looks really cool, really neat. So you can use your own custom image if you work in a specific area, or a custom video as well. So that's another really easy thing to do. And then you just have some other things like IDX settings if you want different things set up for IDX. You have different sub-page options. If you need things in the footer, you can deal with that right here. Google Translate, if you need your designations on, if you want your social media buttons on. So just different things. You can come in here and you can mess around with the different options over here, and then just make sure that you click Save Changes before you go back to websites. You'll just click back to websites here. Remember, all of that was done under options for the website. So you can just go straight to options to do any customization for, mostly for the home page, but there's some other sub-page options there as well. If you need to add a page to your website, you're just going to click on Pages, and that's going to take you to a list of your pages that you already have on your website. Now, good thing is you can turn pages on and off for your website if you need. If you want to turn a page off, you just come over here to this little computer screen. You'll see a little green dot, and that means it is on for your website. And so all you have to do is click that, and it will turn it off. If you need to turn it back on, you just click that button again, and you'll see that green light pop back up as well. So that will turn it back on. If you want to add a page, all you need to do is click on Add Page here at the very top. That's going to come down and give you a list of all the different pages. You'll see 3 different sections of pages. You have common pages, you have agent pages, and mortgage pages. You can select different pages that you want to add. If you want to create your own custom page, which means you put your own content on, you can add photos to it, you can add videos to it. It's just really like a blank slate for you. That's going to be this whole custom page right here. And it says 1 column, 2 column, and 3 column. If you want it to just be a regular page, you're going to select 1 column custom page, and that's just going to give you that blank page for you to do whatever you want with. You can even link it to an outside website if you want. If you have a different URL you want a button on your website to go to, you can link it to an outside website, and you can even select whether you want it to open in a new window or frame the content on the page. So either way, you have options for that as well if you want to link it to an outside website. Then there's just other common pages as well that you can add. Under agent pages, most of these are going to have content already on them. If you have rental properties, you can have a rental properties page. If you have sold properties, you can have a sold properties page. Remember, with these kind of pages, as long as the status is sold or pending or the property type is rental in your agent marketing account under your properties page, then those will automatically show up on these different pages. They will filter by what you've selected on your properties page. So just keep that in mind for those. And then you also have, if you create community pages, you can add those here. If you have set up the IDX function, which I highly recommend doing because it's got a lead generator registration pop up as well. The longer you can get people to stay on your website, the better. So you want to have useful tools for them, have some lead generating functions on there, and the IDX property search is one great way. That can be set up from the little gear in the top left corner of your account. There is the additional charge for it, but it's well worth it because it adds to the stickiness of your website. It adds to the length of time people are on your website. And so I highly recommend adding that to it. On down the list of agent pages, all of these pages you see right here from buyer's page on, all have content on them already. So you can just add these to your website and the content's already there. And you can go in and edit the content, but it makes it really easy for you to just add these to your website. So to add one of these pages to your website, you just literally click on it. The menu text is what will show up on your website for them to click on. The page title is just a heading on the actual page. So that you can change. If you want to change either of those, you can. You do not need to worry about the URL for these because we make them for you. And then all you have to do is click add and boom, that page is added to your website. You'll see it shows up at the bottom of this. And then if you want to edit the content for any pages, you just click on the word page over here. And that's going to open up the page. And you'll see here is the information that we automatically put on this page. And you can just click to add stuff. You can erase stuff if you want it, delete stuff out. And so that's really easy for you to do. Just make sure you click save before you do anything else and then go back to pages. Now to go through some of these functions on the right side when you have pages on your website, view would just allow you to view that specific page. So it will pull up that specific page of the website for you to see it. Title is going to be where you have access to change the menu text if you want, change the page title. Keep in mind, you can also password protect a page. That password has 3 S's in it. I'll have to get that changed. That's funny. You can also password protect a page. So if there's a page that you don't want everybody to see, you can have the password set up on it and then give that password to only those selected people that you want to see it. And then just click save for any changes you make there. If you click on page for any of the pages here, that allows you to edit the content on that page. You'll see here, if there are pages that you cannot edit content on, it will let you know. It will just say, you know, the content cannot be edited for this specific page for whatever reason, if it's a page that has right here. So this is the My Listings page where we automatically pull your listings in that you have in your properties page. It tells you this page contains automated feeds or forms and does not support additional text. So a couple of pages are like that, not a lot, but a couple of pages are like that where you cannot edit the content on that page. Then you have Meta. Meta is what you can click on if you want to change the page title. If you have any questions about these things, there's little question marks over here that should have information on them, and it doesn't. I'll have to get that fixed. I'm not sure why that's not working, but page title is basically what shows up if you are up here at the tab on a specific URL. That is the page title. So you can change it for each page you have on your website. Meta description is for good for the search engines. So you can put the meta description here. And remember, you can do this for each page, which can really help with SEO and traffic and things like that. And then keywords is, again, keywords for that page. What is this page about? Keep in mind, and I'm going to tell you this, if you want to really know more about this information, and it's exactly what I did when I started learning more about these things, is I Googled it. I Googled meta description. I Googled meta keywords just to kind of see, and you get good information, usually from Google or whatever search engine, about how best to use these things. So you can always Google either one of those to find out how best to use it, what exactly it shows up on, and different things like that if you want to drive specific traffic to specific pages. So that is the meta function. And again, remember I told you with this little computer screen, if you don't want to delete a page on your website, but you don't want people to see it, you can just turn it off by clicking that little computer screen and turn it back on, doing the same thing. And then if you did want to permanently delete a page, you would obviously just click the little circle with a slash through it, and that would permanently delete the page from your website. Another thing you can do here is create groups. On the website, they look like this. Hold on, let me pull up the website I'd like to see here. There we go. If you have groups, it kind of eliminates having a ton of buttons up here, which I recommend if you want to do it. But you can see here, we have one for communities, and it's a drop-down menu. So it's really nice. I've seen people have one for buyers and then put a lot of buyers information under it, sellers, put a lot of sellers information under it. So it makes it really easy to kind of have that information contained under certain categories. So if you want to create a group, you can just click on Add Group, call it what you want. So we'll try to create one for buyers here, buyers information, and then click Add. That's going to show up at the very bottom again. Okay, here's your new group, buyers information. Okay, so now to add any subpages, and by subpages, that means this is what will show up in the drop-down menu under buyers information. It's really easy to just click on this, and then you select what page you want. So this is buyers information. So let's find buyers pages here. Under agent pages, we are going to say if someone's buying a home, they're going to need to know mortgage types. So we'll add that one in. Remember, it automatically fills this part in. You can change it if you want. So there we go. So now it says I have one subpage. If you want to see the subpages you have, you just click on that little plus sign and it'll show you your subpages. Let's add a few more for buyers. So there we go. Click on Add Subpage. Click on Agent Pages. Let's find another one that's good for buyers. Interest rates would be a good one. Or let's see if we can find a different one. Buyers, buyers, buyers. Choosing a lender. Click on Add. And now you'll see we have two subpages for buyers information. Okay. If we add one more, agent pages. Let's see what we've got. Buyers, okay, credit score, another good one. Click on Add. Now it tells you you have 3 subpages, and you can click on the little plus sign to see those. Okay, there you go. There's your 3 subpages. Now, if we want to see what this looks like, again, we can go to our website. Let me refresh it. Here we go, buyer's information. And there you go. There's your 3 you have under there. You can even slide this buyer's page under there if you want. If you have an existing page you want to put into a group, you're just going to move that page. Actually, let's just move our group because there's a lot of pages on here. Let's move our group up. As you can see, you can move your pages around. Okay, we're going to move it up here. Now, if you want to add this buyer's page, because it was already a page on your website, if you want to add it to a new group, all you have to do is take that page, drag it in, and indent it, so to speak. Like you indent a paragraph, you're just going to indent that page, and that's going to add it into that group. So now we can go back, we can refresh our page again. Oh, here it is, moved, couldn't find it. And there it goes. Now you have your buyers in there. So you can do this for buyers, for sellers, different things like that, so that you don't have a ton of buttons going on across the page. If you want, you don't have to, it's your option. But that does give you different options as well for the website. So you know how to add a page and the different pages, you know how to add a group and how to utilize that. Theme right here is where you can go to change your layout. You've heard me talk today about layouts 15 through 18. Well, those are the newest ones, like I mentioned, and those are at the top. So it's real easy to remember. It's not like you have to sift through a lot of them to figure it out. 18, 17, 16, 15. Those are the newest ones. They are highly customizable and mobile responsive. These are the ones that are easiest for you to just change stuff on the home page and all of that. We do have other ones, of course, that are popular. But with these, customization, usually most customization for the homepage has to be done from our graphics team, which is still easy. You just put in a customization request and they can take care of that for you. If it's a lot of changes, then they can quote you and then get the design done. But if it's just basic stuff, they can just handle that for you really quickly. So 18, 17, 16, and 15. Remember, those are the most customizable. Those are the easiest to deal with. So that's where you would do that. That is done from theme. Remember, options is where you go to edit the content on the homepage. Super easy to do. And that's done from options. And domain is just if you need to purchase a domain from us. If you need to purchase a domain from us, you can click on this and order it from us. a lot of people will say, well, I already have a domain. I've had it for years. Can I use it? Absolutely. If you go to domain management, click on this, that will give you the step-by-step instructions to follow where you purchased your domain, so that it connects it up to your website in Agent Marketing. So we do have that very easy instructions for you to do. If you want to set up IDX for the website so that you can have the property search on the website, or you want to have a search box, this search box right here. Here's the search box on your homepage. You can do that from the little wheel or gear in the top left corner. You have the ability to set up the basic search or the advanced search. I've covered that in other What's Up Wednesdays. And you can call if you want more information on that. But there, like I said, there is an additional charge, but it does help with the stickiness of your website, and it keeps people on your website longer if you've got really useful tools for them. Another important thing just to mention really quickly before we wrap this up is for question and answer a lot of people ask, well, how do I have a better website? The better the content you have on there, the more unique content you have on there. If you have video testimonials, if you have the community pages that we have here, and those can be set up from the gear again, and then communities. And there is a past What's Up Wednesday on that, so you can go to our What's Up Wednesday YouTube channel to check that out if you want to find out how to set the community pages up, as well as the IDX. But having the community pages on there, you can even add video to the community pages, links to the community pages about the community. So just the more information, the more useful information, the more unique information, the better Google will see it as an important site. So that's just some good advice as far as helping with that. Okay, so now I'm going to open it up for question. I see we've already got 2 questions coming in. Sorry, thank you for waiting on those, but I will get, good question. Lou asks, what number of pages are we limited to? And I get that question a lot. There is no limit. You can have as many pages on your website as you want. I know I've heard in the past that other website companies or whatever, you're limited to a certain number, and then if you want more pages, it's additional price, but you're not here. It's just as many pages as you want on a website, you're good to go. Go crazy, have as many pages as you want. I've had people in the past with 20 community pages on here. You know, you look at community pages and they've got a list of 20. So you can just have as many pages as you want on here, no problem at all. Lou also asks if I have a specific search criteria that I want a specific domain to be pointed to, how do I go about setting that up? If you set up that specific search criteria through our IDX, then you can have that domain just forward to that page's URL on our website, if that makes sense. If you want more specific information about that, just for time's sake today, just give our little support team a call. They're amazing. They're great. They always answer the phone. Call them or chat them, and they can give you more information on that. But yeah, you can do that. Let's see. I think I've got some more questions. Yes. Is there a way to make my site secure? Absolutely. You have to get an SSL certificate to make your site secure, which I highly recommend. We all recommend that, especially nowadays. It's becoming really important. Give us a call because we actually sell those, and then we get it all set up for you, so you don't have to worry about anything. So just give our support team a call. Just so you know, their number's in the top left corner of your account, or chat with them, and that's in the bottom right corner. And they can get you started with making your site secure. I know that's important these days, so just give them a call and they can help set that up for you. You can purchase it through us, and then it's easy for the setup because then you don't have to do anything in the back end. Art asks, are we still limited to the amount of graphics we can add to the back end? I'm not sure what you mean by that. You may have to give me some more information on what you mean, or just give our support team a call, but you can give me more information if you want. Next question, is there a way to add information about a community to the site? For example, information on places to eat for Yelp. Yes, if you create the community page on our site, and they look like this one wasn't working a minute ago, but we'll see if we can pull it up now. There it is. This is what a community page looks like in our system. If you want to add information or like a link to the places to eat, you absolutely can. Remember, any editing you want to do, you would just go to pages, go to that community page, and then you just click on the page icon next to it. I can't see it. I've got all my questions pulled up here. You just click on page, and that'll let you go in and add a link, add information, and different things like that. So absolutely, you can do that. Okay, next question. Stefania, can I embed YouTube videos into custom content or into the pre-made content? Yes. You can add video to the pages that it allows you to edit the information on. So, you know, you can add them to the community pages, absolutely. Any of the other pages that it allows you to edit, then yes, you can add YouTube videos to those. Basically, in a quick way, I know I've done this in a past webinar, but basically you just click on page. You would get the embed code from YouTube or wherever else you posted the video. And basically, once you've copied that embed code there, you're just going to click source. You're going to put your cursor wherever you want the video. You're going to paste in your code, and you're going to click source again, and that adds that video right into there as an iframe. So yes, absolutely, you can do that. Any other questions? Remember, like I mentioned, if you do have more questions, feel free to call or chat our support team. It's not like you have to sit in a queue and wait to talk to them like some places, you know, if you call the phone company or something and you have to sit there. They always answer the phone right away. They always answer the chats right away. But always remember too, we do have the help guide up in the top right. And we also have on the dashboard in the What's Up Wednesday box. Hold on. In the What's Up Wednesday box, you have it up here where it says missed it. And that takes you to the What's Up Wednesday YouTube channel where all of the past recordings are. So you can go there and watch those at any time. Each video is clearly labeled with what feature it covers, so it's not difficult to figure out what you're looking for. Any other questions? Lou asks, under mortgage links, can I have more than one preferred lender link? For that, if you want it to show, like if you're linking it to your lender's page on a different website, then you can add as many of those pages as you want. You can just create a group that says, you know, your group is called Preferred Lenders, and then it would have the drop-down menu under it that you can add the links for their pages. And remember, that would just be linked to an outside website. And you can link it to their pages on their website. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap this up because this was a long What's Up Wednesday today. Again, if you have any questions or need help with anything in the system, please do not hesitate to contact our support team. Next week, again, our What's Up Wednesday is on the seller email, the seller accountability report, and the property e-card on how to use those. And I will see you next week, and have a great rest of the week, everybody. Thanks. Bye.